SA
hip hop niggas don't spend.
No, SA hip hop has a culture of not spending. They're very allergic to spending.
Allergic is a strong word, yeah.
They are allergic to spending.
It makes hip hop niggas sick to spend money.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, my nigga. Because
it is true.
Hear me out here.
It is true.
Can I make before we go too far? Okay, I want to make a counter.
Before, I'm saying, the reason I'm saying it's true.
Welcome to the masterclass. Welcome to the masterclass. Yo, you don't even have to ask. You're all welcome to the masterclass as we hatch the past, present while we craft.
What's good? What's going on? What's happening? Rashid K, the masterclass, episode 52. We're back outside in the V side, 016.
We outside.
What's happening?
This is probably our favorite hood, I'd say. Like if you follow Rashid and OG, you'd probably think Gucci.
There's always some 016 feature.
What's good? You nice?
I'm nice,
I'm
man.
surprised, because I thought you were gonna give me a bomber clad type intro. Maraza, you kept it.
You're no bomber clad.
When you're outside, you calm down.
Yo, bro,
you come outside more then.
It's episode 52. There's 52 weeks in a year. It means the Masterclass podcast has been running for a year.
Give me a round of applause. What time, man, nigga? 1 year.
Yeah.
So much has happened in a year, man.
So much has happened.
Shit. If we had dropped this like an album, you know what I mean? We'd be doing quite decently as our first debut album.
2.5k subscribers.
And we started on like 30 something.
You know what I mean? So it's quite moving. Decent.
You know what I mean? You can also sponsor us. You can also donate. Click on the heart emoji.
Like Solito, our sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm happy to be outside, dog. Guys, I was getting tired of the
studio.
Yeah, big shout out to Amp. But today we are
Where we at?
We are at O Shop.
It's in Palm Springs in the Val. Palm Springs, bed. So we outside too. When you hear some noises, some cars parking, some generators.
Oh, we're outside.
We're out here.
Matter of fact, we're actually being load shedded right now. Right?
Yeah, we unplugged.
But we can still do this shit. We can still rock it out.
Yeah. What's on your mind, P?
Man, look, like I'm saying, I'm happy to be outside. I'm happy to be in the hood. Knowing that we were gonna come out here and do our 52nd episode. I had to go back and think about, episode 1 and some of the teachings that we've laid from there. And how they maybe resonate to the everyday masterclass student, you know what I mean? Everybody who fucks with this shit and like has been listening to us for a long time.
Yeah.
I'd really love to find like a perspective, so I'm happy that we're outside, because when we do come outside to your hood, it would be dope to be able to get people who follow the channel, who subscribe to the channel, to come through and let us know what they've learned from and what we can teach better, what we can do and how to maneuver, going forward.
The good thing about this is there's no closing date for registration. I get people now say, yo, I just watched episode 6. I just watched episode 8. Yo, I'm catching up. Yeah.
I haven't actually heard much of that though. Like people are watching from the later ones, when we start to look a bit better, we're outside. Yeah. The aesthetics are nice.
People are watching, especially the ones who are featured on the episode. They come back to us like, yo, I didn't know it was on this episode. So I'm catching up. I'm watching the whole thing now.
Yeah, dog. So like literally I've just been thinking about the journey, man. Like, you know what I mean? I picture this podcasting thing as being an artist.
Yeah.
As like an up and coming in a space where there are people who are already established. And it's almost like building from scratch and trying to find your feet again. And the process has not been easy.
Yeah,
it's not. How have you been dealing with this 52 weeks of podcast?
It was the come up. It's the same thing as being a rapper, trying to find your style, trying to find your market. You know what I'm saying? Like finding yourself, but while putting in some work, while finding yourself at the same time. It's the same journey.
Yeah,
it's the same journey.
For me, it's like I never ever thought we'd ever be out here podcasting ever a long time.
Yeah.
Ever. Never thought about it,
Yeah.
But here we are today, and I was speaking to the homie Loki a couple of weeks ago, and he was saying that he never grew up even giving a fuck about hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think about, is there like rules to when you can start liking hip hop, dog?
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
When like when do we allow people into hip hop? Like he never fucked with hip hop, but then found himself becoming a rapper. You know what I mean? Is there like restrictions? Like, do you have to be hip hop from birth?
No.
To be this nigga, or can I start as a grown man and be like, you know what? I actually like hip hop now.
I said some other time. It's a calling. You know, you can't say you can't be a sangoma before you're 18. When the calling hits, it hits. You know, there's no age restriction.
I get that analogy, Doug. Yeah, it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? And there's no hip hop is not something that's out there that's dishing out the rules saying, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do now, you can't do then. Hip hop is you. Hip hop is you. There's nobody setting up the rules or dictating the games. Hip hop is you.
You can adopt the culture whenever
and run with
you
it.
Please. So when do you now become seen as an imposter in the hip hop space? You know what I mean? If let's say I'm a radio DJ and I'm just doing normal radio, basic, you know, what's on your mind type radio. And then all of a sudden I've got a hip hop show. Isn't that like an imposter type? Like you're coming into this culture that you know nothing about.
There's imposters everywhere. There's chances everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's phony preachers. There's phony pastors. There's phony motivational speakers. You know, and in the game you're gonna find phony rappers. You're gonna find phony hip hop heads who are there just for the vibes. When shit hits the fan, they jump ship.
Okay. Which we've been seeing a little bit of that.
Yeah. So man.
It just made me think that, like, are you born hip hop or can you just adopt this shit?
I think you have a choice. It's not like being born black, or being born Zulu, or being born Xhosa.
Or male or female.
With hip hop, you have a choice. You can have hip hop parents and decide not to be hip hop.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not really born into it like that.
Yeah.
So like, what you been thinking about? What's on your mind? What's been keeping you busy? I know you've been a hard man to get a hold of. Shout out to you for not answering your phone the other day when I needed you.
Sorry, man.
Hey, this guy. No, should have get me killed one day. I tell you.
Yeah, I got you.
Listen to that bullshit.
I got snipers on speed dial.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Yeah, but anyway, we've been busy with Back to the City. As you can see the cup there. You know.
Can I take that cup? Can I have that cup?
Yeah, you can have the cup. I have another one.
Alright. Got a Back to the City cup.
Back to the City cup. You know.
And I wanted to ask you about it. Is that what it takes for us to get Nas to come to Mzansi? Is a relationship of us having to travel overseas just to go and make sure that Nas can be at Back to the City?
It's better if you have a relationship or you go there personally.
And I use Nas, I could use Jay-Z as well, same shit.
Yeah, because they get a lot of emails and phone calls that are not real from Africa, Europe, Asia. So they don't know which one is legit. But if you took a flight from Africa to America and you organize a meeting in a hotel or like some fancy restaurant, they can tell that this nigga knows what he's doing. Yeah.
But also you have to have money, right?
You have to have money to do that. They can see, demonstrate to them that you have money.
Yeah. Who was the first international act at Back to the City?
It was EMC.
Oh.
4 or 5 of them. A Master Ace, Wordsworth, Punchline, and Strickland.
Woo.
Yeah.
And homies had to go that side to get those homies to come out.
Yeah.
And it's still the same today. I mean, like the world is smaller.
Not every year. Not every year. You know, sometimes we get our people that side, because we have Danny Castro, we have Damani, we have our people that side.
Damani,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes a phone call to say, hey, how do we get hold of Onyx?
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny Castro, you from New York.
Yeah.
How do we get hold of so and so?
All right. So if you're from the 016 and like, look, this is gonna drop just before, and you're trying to get Back to the City, what do? Buy a ticket online or what? What you guys do? Selling at the door?
The tickets are out now. The cheapest is 250.
Well, now, but like when we drop this, when will the tickets be out?
the tickets have been out.
Oh, you got a cap? There's no cap?
Yeah, the tickets are gonna be out like 250. You miss that period, you go to 300. You miss that period, you go to 400. You miss that period. You know what I'm saying? So, it's better to buy it now because it's still.
All right. 400 rand for a ticket to Back to the City. When Back to the City was once free, right?
Yes.
And I'm a hip hop dude.
That was 17 years ago.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Understandable. And it took maybe 5 years for you to start getting a check from the door, right? And it was maybe with my 5 tiger to $100.
Yeah. Like
now it's at 4 klipa.
Yeah. How much was petrol back in 2007?
Probably was 12 rand, 11 rand, somewhere around there.
No, it was way less.
Noise in 2011.
2007.
In 2010. Oh, 2007. Okay.
2007. It was probably 9 rand a liter.
Oh, you'd know.
Yeah, it was probably 9 rand a liter. Now it's like 30 rand a liter. So don't expect Back to the City to stay at 200.
No, I'm not expecting that, but I'm just like, yo, my nigga, and I'm trying to segue into what we're trying to talk about is that I'm a hip hop cat, dog.
Yeah.
I don't have $400 just for me to go to Back to the City, regardless of who's performing.
It doesn't matter. Hip hop heads are broke anyway. You can say $20, they still gonna come and chill outside.
I don't think that's a fair statement.
Yeah?
That's not true.
That's our topic for today. We're gonna talk.
That's
about
why I'm segueing into. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing? Give me some props, though, as a broadcast dude.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about broke. We're talking about rappers refusing to spend money.
Yeah.
You know, hip hop heads don't want to spend money, and I don't know if it's we don't want to spend money, but do we have money to spend?
Yes, we do.
Because what?
I'm telling you, bring J. Cole, whoever, and charge 1,000 rand a ticket, you'll see them there.
But it's J. Cole, nigga. It's J. Cole.
Hip hop, Back to the City is bigger than J. Cole.
Okay.
If you disagree, then you don't understand hip hop.
No.
In
I'm not
terms
disagreeing.
of cultural impact, in terms of what it does to the economy,
J. Cole's a once-off.
Yeah.
It's a once-off concert.
Yes.
I understand that.
But when it comes to cultural impact and improving the quality of life,
yes,
Back to the City is way bigger than J. Cole. But you motherfuckers rather pay $1,000 to watch J. Cole than buy a 400 rand ticket to Back to the City.
And Antoine, what you're saying, I get your grievances.
Yeah.
But if there's always a but, right? Because I went to the J. Cole concert, I think it was a couple of years at the Dome.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that were there probably don't amount to the amount of people that come to Back to the City. But the impact of just having a J. Cole there was probably more than the remembrance of that you'll get from a Back to the City. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying they're bigger, but like J. Cole at the Dome is like crazy. So if Back to the City had J. Cole, maybe we'd be having a different conversation. You know what I mean? Shout out to the tractors at the back. Hey, if you're hearing him, you're hearing him. We're in the hood.
Generators
016,
and shit.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? So I disagree. I disagree with all of that international. With all of that international shit. Even if J. Cole were to come to Back to the City, he still wouldn't be the main highlight. He still wouldn't be bigger than Back to the City.
Yes, as the concert, yes, for sure.
Back to the City.
But he'd be the highlight artist of the concert.
Back to the City is an experience. It's an experience. Some people have been there once in their lifetime, but they'll never forget that experience because it's everything you see. Graffiti being painted, like artwork, live skaters.
It's that, bro.
That's why we're selling.
It's a culture.
We're selling 6,000 tickets before the lineup is up because nobody gives a fuck who's performing.
Of course, it's a culture.
People are going there for experience.
You said 17 years deep, dog. Some of us have been going there for 10 years. You've been there for all 17 of them. You know what I mean? Like it's not a concert anymore. I'm not saying.
Nah, it's not.
So what I'm saying, what I think maybe you're getting wrong in what I'm saying is that you think I'm saying that the artists that Back to the City brings are bigger than Back to the City. And hear me out. There's
Local
no
or
artist.
international. Local
there's
or
no artist,
international.
and you can't dispute that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, J. Cole can come on his own.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And numbers-wise can have the same, but not the same impact as what Back to the City.
Exactly what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So don't
you're
fight that.
not gonna have 100 people hired to work at a J. Cole concert.
Cool.
You're not gonna have 40 stalls of people making money at a J. Cole concert. You're not gonna have all these things, the economy that comes with Back to the City, the employment and job opportunities.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That's not just. That's why dumb motherfuckers who don't understand what Back to the City is about, like, why so and so is not on the lineup? Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. It's not about the lineup.
It's not about the lineup.
It's not.
culture.
It's never been about the lineup.
Even from the jump, you know what I mean? Even from day one.
So if your
the
fave
bridge.
is not booked, be strong.
Fuck
deal
it.
with it.
Come to whoever you're gonna
try
see.
yourself to
all,
sleep.
all I'm saying is
Yeah.
and it's a kudos to you guys.
Yeah.
Is that yes, you've brought us international artists, but do you see what I'm saying in the fact that there's a big collaboration that could happen with Back to the City booking like super high profile artists where
But
they can be
that's what we've been doing since 2013.
I don't like no, come on, do you want us to go into that?
No, yes, because you want us to bring.
I want you to bring J. Cole.
No, you want us to bring artists that caters for non-hip hop heads. Artists we've been bringing since day one, the Master Ace, the Onyx,
Word.
the Capadonna, are high-profile artists to the
Shout out
hip hop
EMC.
community. If you're not into hip hop and you love your Kendricks on your J. Cole, fuck you. We're not about catering for that bubblegum
Bullshit.
cloud chasing bullshit. We're here to cater for the hip hop heads.
Word.
You know, who want to see Capadonna. You know.
I got you.
Yes.
And there'll always be a market for that, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And that's why I think there is a culture around this event and why you can sell 6,000 tickets without even dropping the lineup yet.
Of course.
But and I'm saying not that you're not open to it, but
We are. So,
But
especially for J. Cole.
those collabs need to happen
Especially
now.
for J. Cole. He's the type of artist
That you can book for that.
Yes, I'm saying he's the type of artist we can bring to Back to the City, and he will draw the hardcore hip hop heads and
some shit,
commercial
and
and
make
commercial
make you some dollar,
and,
bro.
and commercial cloud chasing motherfuckers that go with the wind.
And that's why we're having the conversation of hip hop niggas is broke. Is because, and I like what you said, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know, because now it sort of full circles it around for me is because you saying you want to cater to that hardcore hip hop head. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That we're complaining about that doesn't spend money. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when you book the J. Cole, like you're saying, J. Cole brings the people that spend.
No, the thing is,
Why don't you have that mentality and
thing
expect
is-
people to spend money
Hold on,
when
hold
you
on.
don't want people? You
Hold
know what
on.
I'm saying?
If you have all these commercial niggas, the Blackies, the Nasties, the whatever you play on radio, if they are all if they are all there,
Don't say it like that, nigga. Shout out to the homies also.
shout out to the homies too. But if they are all there, why can't you pay for them?
No, and we do, dog. We do.
So what are you complaining about?
No, what I'm complaining about is the fact that Back to the City has given me this thing of I'm bringing you somebody huge every year.
Yeah.
That's the one calling card. Especially for a hip hop head. You know why? Because we
Yeah.
know it's gonna be a Sky Zoo or it's gonna be someone from Wu-Tang, Capadonna. You know, we know that the artist is gonna be crazy.
We can't.
But now you're inviting
we
the
can't-
hip hop head who's broke.
Yeah, but listen, we can't have 90% of screws on the lineup, and then on top of that we bring a screw from overseas. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Go to the show. Enjoy your little Bow Wow type rappers. You know.
A little power type rap.
Yes.
Shout out to what's his name, Shane.
and let the OGs enjoy their Capadonnas.
I get you, but then do the OGs spend? Because like you're
They
saying,
spend a lot.
I don't know.
Nigga, have you been to the presidential suite where niggas buy tickets for 5,000
Hip hop. It's a
at
hip hop
Back
spot.
to the City? there's a ticket for 5,000 rand, 10,000 rand, where it comes with like 5 bottles, 10. You've never been there.
How, Rashid?
On
like,
the side.
You don't give me that ticket, nigga. You out here just like,
no,
nah,
that's
fuck
for
this nigga.
Those tickets are limited. You have
Exactly,
like,
you see? Yeah, what?
yes, that's for paying niggas.
So I'm there now
That's,
this year.
You broke niggas go to your little powwow rappers, but there's tickets for people who can afford them.
And I get you.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes.
That's all good and well.
Don't complain about
that is
Yeah.
hear me out, right? That is Back to the City has 20,000 people in there. The people you're talking about is not even 3-4% of the people at Back to the
Yes.
City. Don't interrupt. The people that are at Back to the City are the guys that are called there by the bill. The bill has hardcore rappers, doesn't have like a huge commercial international act.
Yeah.
And the guys that you're calling are us, the homies from dog, who don't have the skrilla to come spend 5K to see Capadonna, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? We're from the hood. We're trying to dog young Todd. So you calling the guys that are broke and then you don't want to spend and you want money from the event. If you want money, book the big niggas.
I don't buy these fucked up excuses. I can't announce I can't announce a lineup 4 months before and you can't raise $200. Fuck out of here, man.
So you're saying I mustn't come?
Yeah.
Even if I love Back to the City,
You know
I
there's
mustn't come.
you know there's Back to the City in October. You know it in July, but you still can't raise 50 rand a month. Fuck out of here.
For me to come and then Zopuza, and when I'm inside there, like
That's
I ain't got no
don't make your problem
rider.
mine.
But that's what I'm saying to you, Rashid. You complaining about hip hop niggas don't spend, but you're saying there's a handful that do. Is that handful enough to run the business?
I'm not talking about. This has nothing to do with Back to the City. Back to the City has never been short of spenders and
For sure.
buyers.
Yeah, we are just spending.
I'm talking about. Have you started with the subject yet?
We're literally talking about broke rap, like you said.
Are we in class?
We're in class. Sorry, we forgot the bell. Trippy will put it in later.
Yeah. So yeah, this you took me to Back to the City with this international act, but my main thing was local events. Motherfuckers go there and don't buy. Don't include international because there's no international at O Shop event or at Afro Brew or at Jojo's rooftop.
Shout out to O Shop.
Yeah. You get these motherfuckers going to events and chill outside.
It happens to us at Hip Hop Sundays.
Yeah.
We saw that a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying to you. I'm not disputing what you're saying.
I'm saying SA
Hip hop niggas don't spend.
No, SA hip hop has a culture of not spending. They're very allergic to spending.
Allergic is a strong word, yeah.
They are allergic
It
to
makes
spending.
hip hop niggas sick to spend money.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
But
true, my nigga. Because
It is true.
Hear me out here.
It
nah?
is true.
Can I make it before we go too far? I want to make a counter.
Before, I'm saying, the reason I'm saying it's true. You can have a free event where niggas don't pay. They still don't spend. You find that you didn't make 2,000 rand at the bar. Because motherfuckers is allergic to spending. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
All right, cool. And I hear you, right? Here's
Yeah.
my counter to it.
And you agree to it.
In the sense that you're saying it, yes.
Yeah.
We've seen it. It's happened to us
Yeah.
as the masterclass.
What's your butt?
We've done. My butt is here, right? Pause. Pause on that shit. Pause on that motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, shout out to the track there in the back because I want my point to be clear here.
Yeah.
Hip hop niggas won't spend on specific things. Nah? So a hip hop homie can be broke as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But he'll buy this J and
Yeah.
not buy like a Batu sneaker that's gonna help or a Via sneaker that's gonna
Yeah.
help. You know what I mean? Like you can spend 4,000 on a sneaker, but you're not gonna buy a 6-pack at Rashid's event. Fuck that.
You can't spend on something you don't like. You know, I'm buying a J because I prefer it over some Adidas. You know.
Is that a P?
So yeah.
Shout out to the blessings.
you know what I'm saying? So that's different. That's different. But if you're gonna go to the event and chill outside, drink your black label, and the event is free.
Rashid, that's where the argument comes in. Is that
Yes.
how can you say hip hop people don't spend when they can buy a sneaker for 5,000 rand, but
Yeah.
just don't want to buy a quad for 20 rand? Like, you can't tell me I don't have money. I'm dripped out. I just want to buy a quad here by you. Doesn't mean I'm broke and I don't want to spend.
That's how
Is it
they've
just
been.
because it doesn't benefit you?
No, it won't benefit them in the long run. That's how hip hop heads have been shooting themselves in the foot, because they go to events, they don't spend, and the owners, they end up saying, "Fuck this shit. I don't want this hip hop anymore." And then who gets affected? Them. They don't have places to go. They don't have places to perform anymore. They think they're cool. Fuck, if Rashid doesn't get any money, it's cool. But we sorted. Then Rashid is not gonna be able to organize an event. Then you fucked.
Donna, I hear what you're saying,
Yeah.
and it's true. Like from when I listen to you speak about this, I can literally see it the way it happened for us as well. Like,
Yeah.
we throw events every Sunday
Yeah.
at Afro Brew,
Yes.
and there'll be days where it's packed in there.
Yeah.
And shout out to the 016, because when we had the 016 in Mawoneng that day,
Yeah.
that was the one day where the bar made a shitload of money.
And that's how we got to win the award.
You know what I'm saying? But on other days, homies will come through and not buy anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that shouldn't equate to saying that hip hop heads don't
It
want to
happens
spend.
everywhere. It happens. The thing is, you go to Bat Center in Durban, Zaku hook up a free show. Niggas still don't spend it at the bar. It's a hip hop disease. It's a hip hop disease. It's not unique to. So where do you go to a hip hop session? Niggas is not spending. You go to the Val, niggas is not spending. You go to Kylie Chaukukuletu at the hip hop session, niggas is not spending. It's a hip hop disease that we need to get rid of and stop making excuses.
I get you, but I don't think that it's excuses. It's just niggas' preferences. I don't think hip hop heads want to go to a hip hop spot and spend money, but they'd rather spend on clothes, spend on other shit.
If they don't want to go there and spend,
get me a nice
OG,
Jordan
if
top,
they don't want to go there and spend money, that's being allergic to spending. And it's unique to hip hop. I'm a piano cat spend. House niggas spend. Don't tell me I'm a piano fans are richer than hip hop fans. No, it's a hip hop disease.
Same people.
Hip hop motherfuckers need
Same
to
people.
stop this shit.
You just want homies to come out and buy beers at our spots, and I'm with you. I also want that. I want it to be as free as if you're going to, when you come into Hip Hop Sundays, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to Endaweni,
Yeah.
Efoslo. Shout out to Endaweni, Efoslo. We're putting you guys on. You're gonna spend money whether it's hip hop or not playing.
Yeah.
So now you like hip hop, right? And there's the masterclass doing a hip hop event. Why don't you go spend that same amount of money you would have spent in Endaweni at our spot, dog? Where you're gonna hear hip hop the whole night.
You know, now because of this hip hop shit, I don't have a confidence to approach the owner of the venue that I wanna host this. I can bring 200 people that can spend. I can bring 200 people,
easily,
but they're not gonna buy. Yeah, I can easily bring 200
pack
people.
it up. You can
yes.
pack it up.
Now I don't have the confidence, because at the end of the show, he's gonna come to me and say, "What happened to your people?
You said you had 200.
I didn't make any money here."
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have. If these motherfuckers were spending, I'd be doing hip hop shows every week, everywhere. There's venues in Soweto, there's venues in the Val, and I know the owners of these venues.
Word.
You know,
Word.
I can't have a hip hop show at Konka because these hip hop cats think it's beyond their reach, beyond their means, it's beyond their level.
And I get you, and you're right for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I have a solution, and I think this is just my thoughts on how people should spend before we get into the free period.
Yeah.
Is that if you are a hip hop head or a hip hop artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've said this, like, you go out and you spend your money on your Jordans and you look nice and all that type of stuff. But if you want to invest in the arts and the craft that you love, be open to the idea of going to hip hop events where you are going to spend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be able to be like, yo, it's back to the city. It's back to the city. I want to be there. It's hip hop all night.
Yeah.
I want to be in the back and I want to spend 5,000 so I have my bottles. The same bottles I was going to buy at wherever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I said, guys, the same bottles I was going to drink with the niggas. Let me buy that because I'm going to a hip hop event. Let's start having that mindset of, I enjoy this thing. So let me spend on what I enjoy instead of spending on a party at Mzi's Tavern where they're just going to knock you with piano the whole day. You're there just to drink. You can do the same thing.
And we must think, brother, like beyond of thinking of Back to the City as if I'm going there, I'm supporting Rashid and Osman. You must look at it as if, I'm supporting SA hip hop. You know, if brands see this, they're gonna branch out. They're gonna, tomorrow, if you wanna do this, they're gonna support you. They're gonna sponsor you because they saw the success of Back to the City.
Word.
So you're supporting the movement at large.
Has anyone ever said that to you though? In closing.
What?
that when you go to the Back to the City, you're supporting Rashid and Osmic.
No, they always say, fuck those guys, they booking their friends. Fuck the Sahas, those guys giving awards to their friends. You get all of that shit. That stupid shit, man. But we've been getting it for 17 years.
Now I'm gonna support you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna support the culture. Shout out to that.
Support the podcast as well.
For sure.
Like, comment,
because you niggas don't want to spend.
There's a heart there.
Niggas don't want to
ignore
spend.
that. There's a heart with a dollar sign.
With the drip.
There's a heart with a dollar sign. You can start donating as little as 15 rand, 30 rand, 50 rand. Donate. There's a heart with a dollar sign there.
But you can start from 350.
Don't be allergic to spending, nigga.
For some knowledge. Big shout out, man. Yeah, to everyone who's been bumping. Go back, episode 1. Let's start again. We're on episode. It's been a year, 52.
Yeah, 52 weeks of doing this
Word
shit.
up, man. So let's up the game.
Yeah.
And that means Back to the City needs to spend more money booking these artists. The podcast needs to spend more money. Whoa, don't reply.
There's 46 artists on the lineup.
We all need to spend more money to make more money. That's what I'm trying to say.
And the Val 016 is represented on the lineup.
With the sun too. Damn it.
You know, the Val is represented on the lineup.
Who's there?
With the rappers and the DJs.
Yo, Trippy, let's get into the free period.
Serious for the free period. And drop a link in the comments cause we hearing it. Shout out
Free
to
period. Free period out in 016. Gonna keep it
Who
chill.
do we have?
JustSam.
JustSam.
I was bumping out of JustSam today. He's not here. He's not here, nah?
Yeah.
He's here.
Where's
I
JustSam?
saw
Call
him.
him,
Where's
call
he
him.
at? Where's he at?
Call him.
Yeah, I was like, dog, I've been listening to a lot of his shit today, especially like today before I came here. I was like, you know what? So I bumped the review again, and then I was like, let me listen to some like old school JustSam and some new shit. You know what I mean? And this nigga been in the game for like maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years and above, I think.
Yeah.
JustSam. He's there.
Come stand here. Come stand here.
We're about to talk about you, but we'd like to say things to your face. I'm
Yeah. That's just
JustSam, man. He's on the free period today.
We're in the Val. He decided to come through.
Away.
You're not from the Val, dog. If you don't have a mic for you, shit.
He's also. But JustSam.
Congrats, my nigga.
Yeah.
That's really dope.
JustSam 016. And right now on the free period,
I just wanted
we talking about it.
I'm happy that he came through.
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell you about that verse in person, yeah, boy.
Which one?
That's Tatiana shit.
Oh!
Shout out to Kamo as well, dog. Yo, we're very happy, dog, to have you. Like we don't have a mic on you, but
it's cool.
Yeah, boy. So let's gossip about you.
Should I stay or should I leave?
Nah, get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
We don't do guests.
You don't have a mic. You don't have a mic.
On this podcast, we don't do guests. That was an exception.
That was actually he's probably the first
person to appear.
Oh, it's because we're outside, though. We're outside.
Yeah.
So you can pull up, dog. If you want us to come to your hood, we're pulling up as well. So big shout out to JustSam, man. Like I saw, I went back to his old shit, you know, because I know him very from obviously the Stadiana verse.
Yeah.
And the shit before that. The EP dropped, I think, last year or 2020.
Yeah.
But I went back to the freestyles he used to do on on other people's beats.
Oh,
so he did
okay.
like a pound cake freestyle.
Jacking for beats.
Jack, the beat jacker.
Yeah.
Yeah. He used to do that, man, and that was like 8 to 7 years ago.
Shout out to the homie there. Is it a donkey or a horse?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
From the burbs, bruv.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I went back to the pound cake freestyle. I went back to the Wajela freestyle that he did as well.
Yeah.
You know, and I just thought to myself, like, I've said this before, but we don't have people that do that anymore. And I'd like people to do that with South African beats. Because he did like Drake and, you know.
Yeah.
Take even if you take a South African Amapiano beat, I don't mind that. But
They
like,
tried.
Beat Jack.
Remember, they did it with YMA instrumental. There was a lot of YMA freestyles.
And I'd love to see more of that.
That's cool. Yeah, we must do that.
But Just
more
Sam were
often.
doing that shit years ago.
Yeah.
8 years ago.
But that's how hip hop has always been. That's how the game blew up. That's how Nipsey Hussle blew up. They used to take other people's beats, rap on them, take out free mixtapes.
But shout out to him, and shout out to the 016 as well. Shout out to K-Mo for putting him on that verse as well as Mercedes. I don't know if Mercedes he's from the Val as well, ne? Mercedes. From the Val.
Yeah.
Inako. Mercedes from the Val. Mercedes and homie held that shit down. Go pump that, man. Big shout out to K-Mo 016. Beke.
That's our MC for the free period.
Who we got on the producer side?
Producer.
The sun is literally fucking us up. Like, you're gonna have
the sun is
to
too
forgive us.
hot.
Yes. Like, we are just like, yes.
With the producers, we have this dude. He's very underrated and not noticed as a producer. Maraza.
I didn't know Maraza was a producer.
Maraza
At all.
is a dope producer. He's made a lot of hits.
And I know we talk about him a lot on but I never knew he was a producer.
Yeah, we always talk about him as a rapper, you know. So we usually there's rapper producers. Like, we don't talk about Nasty C as a producer.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't. And I've heard some of his shit.
Yeah, and he's a dope producer. There's a lot of rappers who produce as well, and we never give
Talk
them
about
flowers for that.
Shout out to
Maraza is one of them.
Would
He's
you
one
mind?
of those dope producers.
Yeah.
you'll say
What did he
namesake.
produce?
I don't have the list, but I know on his projects he always produces some stuff, and he's produced for other people as well.
Word.
Yeah.
I think for me, Maraza, like, the music thing, he's had it on luck.
Yeah.
For many, many years.
Yeah.
I also know
He's
that
an all-rounder,
he's a
actually.
dope presenter.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be on, wasn't it not Street Journal After Scoop?
No, it was Keleza Nati.
Keleza Nazi.
Yeah.
Imagine, that nigga been in the game since those days. Joe.
Yeah.
So I do know that there's other avenues. I know he's on Twitch.
Yeah.
And I wish we could support him a lot on those online channels that he has.
Yeah.
Because on Twitch, he can make some money off that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
he's doing
for sure.
dope shit. He's interviewing cats right now.
Yeah.
I think he's got a podcast out. You know, so I think
I
just
saw him
outside
doing
of the
some
music,
ciphers as well.
he's got ciphers out. Outside of the music, I mean, I ain't
Yeah.
quite with that.
Nah, he's doing a lot of. When it comes to this music, he's an all-rounder because he can sing, he can rap, he can produce, he can engineer, he can mix, he can master, he can do a lot of shit.
Now, shout out to Maraza, man. I didn't know that you produced, dog. So I've been masterclassed.
For sure. Let's
All
move
right,
on.
Trippy, hit us with the review, right?
Yeah, the review.
Please pull up the track list for that shit, buddy.
I always pull up the track list, nigga.
Please, for this one.
Yeah.
XXC, right? Legacy.
Yeah, XXC Legacy.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know how you say it, but
Hit
I'm
us
gonna
in the
say
comments.
it's XXC Legacy. She's got an EP called End of Days.
Yes.
I love it, I love it, man.
You love it.
I love it, and the features.
I'm
there.
not surprised that you loved it. I listened to it.
And you thought I'd love it.
I thought you'd love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Love
I thought you'd love it. You know why?
it. Yeah. Why?
It's almost that R&B with a lot of raps on it.
That Lauryn Hill.
It's that.
Come
you know?
on.
And she doesn't, like, she will rap on one or two songs, but she is singing on almost all of these tracks. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. She's
I
singing
do
rap.
know. End of Days is, I think, the second or the biggest song on the album.
Yeah.
That's the first track number 1. It gets you into like what she can do.
No,
vocally.
that's a great opener. End
like
of
her
days.
vocal range, you hear it there.
Yeah.
Like she can sing, this honey.
Yeah, she can.
I don't know how much they do in production, and whoever's produced this album, fucking big shout out to that nigga.
Amazing.
What?
And I like Muesli's verse as well on Runway.
Muesli's verse was fire.
Yo,
you know which
Muesli
verse was
killed
also fire on this shit? Jay Jody's verse on that song.
Jay Jody.
Ooh. And I know it's not like
The features, actually, it's a 6-track EP, but the features are like crazy.
Jay Jody's
You have
verse
your
on this shit,
you have
dog.
your Jay Jody, Big Star Johnson.
Oh yeah, Johnson's shit was nice because Johnson put a little harmony on his stuff
Yeah.
too on that album.
Did you listen to track number 6 when you know it's some West Coast shit with the beats? Yeah,
It's
and the
some
nigga on
Tuxman
the
would
chorus,
love that shit.
and the nigga on the hook sings like Nate Dogg.
Who's the nigga on the hook? Give him
the-
some dap, dog.
It's,
Give him some dap. Yeah, they hit us with that last West Coast shit at the end. But it's an
yes,
EP,
yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's an E EP.
I think she showed me her range with this.
Yeah.
Like I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. If you want me to do some American West Coast shit, if you want me to sing in vernac, I can do that too.
Yeah.
If you want me to put Zban Man on my song, so I should put it together really nicely. It's a nice 6-track.
I think
Was a
it's
quick listen.
Jenga, the nigga that's singing the hook.
I don't know who Jenga is.
I don't know who Jenga is as well.
You know what I mean? If we need a research guy now. We don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
you know.
Fact check.
Fact check. Fact checker is funny. dog.
You just sit there on your laptop like,
Fact
yo,
checker.
am I telling
We
the
just
truth
need
or am I
someone to-
capping?
Yeah. Even if in post, like you can just let us know, like put that shit there. Even
Yeah.
if you know, comment section.
Yeah, but I love this EP, man. Shout out to XXC Legacy. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
Yo, damn, that's quite heavy. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. There were some songs that I didn't like because it's an easy listen.
And it's like
Yeah, but
very short.
Let me tell you
6.
which songs that I didn't fuck with really, because I just need to see the names of the tracks and I'll know that was. But in general, Muesli's verse was fire. Jay Jody's shit was nice. I like what Stilo Makolite did on that hook as well. That was really nice on that track. End of Days is a really good song.
Yeah,
When I was looking at it on Spotify, only 2 songs are moving at the moment,
yeah.
which makes me go back to the whole thing of did she have to drop an album? But that's neither here nor there,
That's
right?
the introduction to the game.
So I
She was showing us what she could do because, like, if you check, these songs are different. Yeah.
Look, we've spoken about all the songs, but when you know I'm skipping, for sure. I mean, like that West Coast shit. If you're not
Yeah,
doing
no,
it,
that shit is fire,
nah,
dog.
man, if you're not doing that shit
You
properly,
can
I'm
see,
not
you
trying to
can
hear
creep walk to that shit,
it. I'm
nigga.
not trying to hear you do West Coast.
Nigga, you
playing
can
West
creep
Coast.
walk to that shit.
If your video is not at, you know what I mean, Los Santos, in wherever no, then fuck out of here with that
you
shit.
can. This gangster homies
I like
want to
Runaway.
creep walk to that shit.
I like On the Low. I like End of Days. So there's one song I don't like. You
So
know
that's
what
5 out of 6.
I mean? What's the calculation?
Let's do the mathematics.
Yeah, you gotta. Yo,
Let's do-
niggas, crew, gents, maths,
Let's do
80.
the mathematics.
Yeah, this is terrible, gentlemen.
It's 83%. That's an 8. Yeah, it's an 8 out of 10. It's a
Minus
9 out of 10
one.
for me.
So it's a 7 from me.
Are you hating?
I'm not. I'm lighting the
Your
fire
calculations
up that
say
honey's ass.
your calculations say 8 out of 10.
She's new in the game, dog. Someone needs to tell you that, yo,
Don't gatekeep new
like Kim Kardashian,
artists.
work harder.
Don't gatekeep new artists.
Huh?
Give them what they deserve. Don't gatekeep new artists.
I'm not gatekeeping shit. I'm trying to tell you that, yo, your shit is dope, but like, work harder.
The shit is dope. There's no buts. 9 out of 10.
7. And we out of here.
Peace.
Big shout out to you, though. Go pump the album. Go buy it.
The Val, shop. Come support the
016.
homie
Yes.
and buy some shit here.
Or every time you see us wear that Wu-Tang clothing,
It's from here.
so any dope hip-hop apparel, you'll find it out here.
Hip hop
at the
was
shop.
dope in the 90s. It's from here.
Malefactor doing a cypher.
Yes.
That's happening right after this. So
You know what I mean? So
I think it's got like 8 or how many rappers?
15
Just Sam
snipers.
is there.
15
In the
snipers.
cause
Niggas
in there.
is here. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
Cole, you got your verse ready. Hey, what's today?
Alright, let's be out. Shout out to Solicto. Shout out to Back to the City.
Sure.
Shout out to Hype. Shout out to XXL. Shout out to XXC Legacy. Shout out to Rashid K, myself, and I, OG, triple OG.
You know what it is.
You know what time it is.
We'll be back at it.
Subscribe, like, comment, share this bitch.
Red Cup Boys.
Please subscribe to Masterclass channel, like, unsubscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe. Masterclass podcast on YouTube.
Vito Vela, all the way from the V.
Yeah,
And I'm here for the Masterclass Spotlight Cypher.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, just like, share, and subscribe. The only way we can grow is we support each other. That's the deal. It's cash.
Share, subscribe on the
Of course,
masterclass.
like, share, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff. But beyond everything, support the culture.
Big shout out to Masterclass. It's your boy JustSam Live. You know what it is. Like, subscribe, share, and whatever. Thank you.
This is your boy, Kids Kavasia. We right here at the Masterclass. We right here for the Spotlight Cyphers. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what it is.
For the tech. If you hear it twice, it's a fire track.
Yeah, man.
We're out in the V side, the O Shop, the Spotlight Cyphers, Masterclass podcast. Like, subscribe, and share. We're here to keep.
TV2 is over here.
Yeah, man, what's good,
We
bro?
here to rap, bro.
Yeah,
It's the
man.
Cyphers. Go like, share, subscribe. The Masterclass. The O Shop, we here, nigga. It's the V side, you know what it is.
It should be. I go by the name of Spectra. Subscribe to the Masterclass. It's happening. It's going down today. VSEC representing.
Like and subscribe, man. We out here all day.
It's feed 016. How we do? Y'all need to like and share, subscribe. That's my boy Malefactor doing some crazy shit. So that button, definitely. That subscribe button, definitely. Away.
It's the Masterclass podcast, and please like, share, and subscribe.
Definitely get in the class, in session, always Masterclass podcast, you know.
I'm from the old school, you know me, all about the culture, like Rashid and OG. Like, subscribe, and tell your whole street. Load this next episode with love for the whole team. Yeah, let's get serious for the free period. And drop a link in the comments, cause we hearing it. Shout out to OG, shout out to Rash K. Set a new standard, other bars in the ashtray. Welcome to the Masterclass, come on. Welcome to the Masterclass. Welcome to the Masterclass.